my dear mechanical students. How are you all? What's up? Please guys do join me fast so that we can start our session. Though our session had already been delayed by 1 hour, actually I was traveling all the way from Gurugram to office to take this session. So please do let me know if I'm audible and visible to everyone. Can you guys hear me? Those who are watching me live, please respond through the comment section so that we can start our session. Namaskar, Adab, Shubh Sandhya, good evening, Sat Sri Akal, Assalam Walaikum. What's up? Ki hal chal? Hi Shubham, good evening. Welcome to the session. As you can see, from today onwards, we are going to start, or we have already started the new series for GATE 23 aspirants, that is mastering GATE concepts for 23 examination. So here there will be a combination of theoretical sessions, that is conceptual clarity session, as well as numerical practice sessions, because without understanding the concept you will not be able to solve the numericals, and without solving the numericals you will not be able to get the marks. So there is a connection between understanding the concept as well as practicing the numericals. So we will be having, so today I will be having the general session about the thermodynamics. As you all know, we will be starting with the subject thermodynamics basic as well as applied. So from Wednesday we will start the detailed session for different topics of thermodynamics. I will show you the complete study plan, but today I will be talking about the weightage of the subject, how to study the thermodynamics, what are the reference books you should follow, and the strategy for preparation for getting maximum out of this, getting maximum marks in your examination. Hi Vinith, Ranbir, Ranjit, welcome to the session. Please do share this session to everyone else, guys, in your friend circle, so that people can join, and it will be fun talking to you about the very important, very beautiful, very wonderful subject, having so much practical application in real life, and that makes the subject important for your interviews as well. So this is my quick introduction before I start my session. Most of the students already know about me. I am mechanical engineering graduate from IIT Delhi and also an engineering services examination qualified. I have cleared SAIL. I have worked in SAIL for a couple of years, as well as I have worked in a private consulting firm for more than 2 years. And from last 9+ years, it is close to 10 years now, I am completely into teaching, guiding the students who are preparing for various competitive examination. All right. So if you have, and these are my subjects, if you have anything to ask and in any of these subjects which I am comfortable with in mechanical engineering, you are most welcome on my Telegram group. The group is Mechanical by Chandra Sekhar Sir. You can be part of my Telegram group and you can discuss your doubts with me in any of these subjects. All right. And those who are here for the first time, or even those who have not subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe this GATE Hindi channel, YouTube channel, as well as the English, because we will be providing you the free content, free guidance on this platform for those who are preparing for various competitive examination like GATE or engineering services examination. All right. Yes. How are you all? Have you had your dinner? And one more important announcement. You must be knowing your favorite Abhinav Negi sir. He will be coming live on 13th of March to guide you through the complete strategy for cracking GATE 2023 examination. Those who are in second year or those who are in third year of their engineering, they are planning to prepare for the competitive examination. They are planning to appear for GATE. The session is going to be very important, taken by Abhinav Negi sir, He is having more than 10 years of teaching experience in the GATE domain. So you just be part of this session. You will definitely enjoy and learn a lot, because whenever you are going for any competitive examination, the most important thing is to develop the right strategy, so that whatever you make the effort, whatever you study, it should be able to convert into the result. Otherwise, without any strategy, if you will start studying everything, then it might be possible that you may not get the desired result as per your preparation level. So the right strategy, right guidance is very, very important for cracking any competitive examination, and the session is all about the GATE 2023. All right. You can note down my schedule. You can take the screenshot. This is the complete schedule for thermodynamics and applications. Today, it has become 9 p.m. now. So today's session is general introduction, and then Wednesday I will be coming live again on the same platform at 8 p.m. in the evening, and we will discuss the theory of basic concept of thermodynamics and first law. And the next day we will practice the numericals, wonderful numericals for the same topic which we are covering on Wednesday. So not the next day, Friday. One day you will be having to prepare yourself, so that you will be part of this practice session with your full preparation, with your full energy, and you will be able to understand where do you lag behind in your concepts. Then second law, then practice of second law, then entropy, then practice of entropy, then the applied thermodynamics and the practice session. And the last session will be completely dedicated to Menti quiz, that is covering the entire syllabus of thermal engineering. All right. So shall we start our session? Are you all ready? Charged up? If anybody is having anything to ask, you can raise your doubts, you can raise your concern through the comment section. Sorry. Yes. So first of all, I will talk about the reference books which are important for covering your syllabus for GATE 2023 examination. You must be knowing about these two books, Yunus A. Sengel and P.K. Nag. These are important for basic thermodynamics. Basic thermo. But let me tell you, the problem with thermodynamics or the thermal engineering syllabus is, for engineering services examination, the syllabus is comparatively vast, because the application involves different subjects like RAC, power plant, and IC engine. But in GATE examination, it is only one subject, that is thermodynamics and its applications. So, do you need to study the topic RAC from a separate book? Do you need to study IC engine from a separate book? Do you need to study power plant from a separate book? That is the question most of the students are having, those who are preparing for GATE or ESC examination. Let me make you very clear this. Those who are preparing for engineering services examination, they need to prepare thoroughly. RAC complete subject should be prepared thoroughly. Power plant, IC engine need to be prepared thoroughly. So that requires a complete book which is dedicated to a particular subject. RAC, be it RAC or IC engine or power plant. But those who are preparing for GATE examination, no need to waste your time studying RAC from a separate book, or power plant from a separate book, or IC engine from a separate book. My suggestion to everyone is, you can use any of these books to cover basic thermodynamics and applications. Mostly in application part, the various working cycles are asked. Yes, rest of the subjects will be covered. There are topics RAC, the concept of RAC is also there in both of the books. The concept of IC engine is also there. The topic is cycles, various thermodynamic cycles like Otto cycle, diesel cycle, refrigeration cycles, and power plant cycles. So you should prepare for the various cycles in application part. That is what is covered in these books, right? So do not waste your time in having a different book for a different application. Got it? And the most important is you do not need to refer any of the books if you are having your handwritten notes. Nothing can beat or nothing can match your own handwritten notes. So prepare your handwritten notes from different books. Then you do not have to carry a book for a particular subject. You should always revise from your handwritten notes, and you can make the short notes out of this only. So if you see the interview of all the successful candidates, one thing is very common among everyone, that is everyone is carrying their own handwritten notes. That is very important. If you are having, well and good. If you have not prepared, if you are not in the habit of preparing the notes, then you should start developing that habit if you are preparing for GATE 23 examination. So I am showing you different books for the application also, but they are for engineering services examination, ESE. And one more thing I want to tell here, for RAC, CP Arora, you can refer CP Arora. For IC engine, these are the authors, ML Mathur and RP Sharma. And for power plant, Ganeshan or Khajuria and Dubey. One thing, let me make it very clear to you. So for thermodynamics, I have suggested two books. One is Senjal, another is PK Nag. Which book do you prefer? Anybody is studying from any of the books? Which books do you study from during your college? Please do let me know through the comment section. One more important thing here is the thermodynamics, heat transfer, and the fluid mechanics. These three subjects are having close connection with each other, and GATE always prefer the questions. Which is containing the concept of two or more subjects. GATE always prefer those type of question which involve the concept of more than one subject, so that to check your understanding about the connection between the different topics of mechanical engineering, because there are only 65 questions and the syllabus is vast. That is why it is very difficult to frame the question from each and every topic. So what they do is they frame the question combining two or more topics or two or more subjects. So because thermodynamics, heat transfer, and fluid mechanics are having close relationship with each other, they are closely related with each other, then I would suggest you guys to refer Yunus A. Senjal. One author, if you will prefer the reference book written by one author for all these subjects, then you will be able to see the connection between the subjects. So I always prefer Yunus A. Senjal for thermodynamics as well as heat transfer as well as fluid mechanics. So that is what I would recommend everyone to refer. Senjal if it is possible. If you are already studying from PK Nag and if you are comfortable with that, there is no harm in that even, because the content wise all the books are same. Each and every book is having the same content. The only thing is the way of presentation. So I always prefer Senjal for thermodynamics, heat transfer, and fluid mechanics, and I would recommend you also to follow these books if possible. And do not forget to make your handwritten notes. You already know this is the syllabus, entire syllabus, basic concept, then zeroth law, energy interaction, first law, second law, entropy, available energy, pure substance, thermodynamic relation, gas mixture. These are basics thermodynamics. This is basic, and this is applied thermodynamics. Application involves RAC, power plant, IC engine. Without understanding the basics, you will not be able to understand the application. Even though the weightage of basic is not that great, but without understanding the basics, you will not be able to solve the questions from the application part. So that is why the subject basic thermodynamics becomes more important or prerequisite for completing your understanding about the application of the thermodynamics. Okay, so let us see the weightage, whether to study or how much effort you should make to revise or to study the thermodynamics depends on the weightage, percentage weightage in GATE examination. As you can see, the thermal engineering which is involving basic plus applied, basic as well as application. So percentage, you can see that in GATE it is around 10 to 15%, carrying very high weightage compared to other subjects. And the subject is, let me tell you, the subject is very simple, easy to understand, and highly scoring. If you are preparing in the right direction with the right strategy, definitely you will enjoy the subject. It is very interesting. You will enjoy and you will be able to get maximum marks. And you can see the percentage is getting increased because thermodynamics is one of the basic subject in mechanical engineering. So more weightage is given to the subjects which are basic. So GATE also gives more weightage to the subject which is more basic, like strength of materials is one of the basic subject. We studied thermodynamics in our school days as well. 11th and 12th we studied thermodynamics. Similarly, strength of materials, fluid mechanics, these are basic subjects which you need to understand if you are going for any competitive examination. This is actually marks weightage in GATE 2021. The questions were asked from 11 marks in first slot and for 13 marks. These are the marks. In 20, 9 marks, 19, 18. So what I want to make it clear here is the percentage weightage is continuously increasing from previous years. 21 was having almost highest weightage among all the previous years' weightage. And the topics from which in 21 the questions were asked: basic thermodynamics, 6 marks were asked. The first of thermodynamics, we are covering properties of pure substance, thermodynamic relationship. These were the topics from which the questions were asked in 21. RAC, air conditioning and psychrometry, power plant Rankine cycle, and IC engine working of the cycle, Otto cycle and diesel cycle. So this is how the marks distribution was there in GATE 2021. Set 2, again, there was no question from the... So you can see these were the topics from which questions were asked. So normally the questions are asked from the first law, from the second law, from the entropy and applications of thermodynamics. This is about 2022 exam. This is the total marks, around 13 marks. Again, in 2022 examination also, the thermodynamics and applications contained 20 marks, 13 marks. Laws of thermodynamics, first law and second law, entropy, properties of pure substance. You can see these are the topics which are getting repeated. 4.5 marks. For thermodynamics, average marks, it is actually average marks. Now, in thermodynamics, what we actually do is, thermodynamics is the science of energy. The science of energy transfer. Thermo means energy and dynamics means motion. So energy in motion, the analysis of energy in motion and the effect of this energy in motion to the properties of the system. That is what we all do. So how the energy transfer taking place? Either in the form of heat or work. The energy transfer takes place either in the form of heat or in the form of work. So here, the thermodynamics is all about the fight between heat and work. The thermodynamics is all about the battle between heat and work. There is a basic difference between heat and work. You already know. I am giving you a little bit idea about heat and work. Heat and work are the energy interaction between system and surrounding. Energy interaction. And we are having the conversion of heat into work or work into heat. That is all the thermodynamics is all about. Heat is disorganized form of energy while the work is organized form of energy. Heat is non-useful form of energy whereas the work is useful. Heat is called as low grade. Work is called as high grade energy, and heat is having a low quality and work is of high quality energy. These are the basic difference, and that is what we are going to study in the whole thermodynamics. Now, so I am not discussing the thermodynamics as such today, but I am giving you an idea what the thermodynamics is all about. It is the science of energy transfer. So energy in motion is nothing but thermodynamics, and the energy motion is of two types. One is heat, another is work. So the concept of thermodynamics is all about the comparison between heat and work. How to convert heat into work, how to convert work into heat. Now, if you are going to study any subject in mechanical engineering, it is very, very important for you to understand the units and dimension. Can you just let me know the answer to this question? Can you just let me know the weighing machine, what does it read? Does it read weight or mass? The weighing machine. Mass is having the unit kilogram. Weight is having the unit Newton. You should be knowing the unit of different parameters as well as how to convert one unit into another. I am waiting for your response. The weighing machine, what does it read? These are the basic fundamental dimensions you should be having. The SI unit for these fundamental dimensions or fundamental units: length, mass, kilogram, time, second, temperature is having Kelvin as the SI unit. These are SI unit. Current is ampere, amount of light, candela, and amount of matter. Weighing machine always reads weight. Ranjit, weighing machine does not read mass. It is always weight. Oh my God, so many students had mentioned mass. Weighing machine always measures weight. That is why it is called as weighing machine, because it measures weight. So the unit is not kg actually. We are getting kgf. That is the unit of force. That is the unit of force. And 1 kgf is equal to 9.81 Newton. That is what you need to understand, how to convert one unit into another. So it is kilogram force, which is the reading of the weighing machine. If your weighing machine reads you 60 kg, we use kg. It is not kg actually, it is kgf. So 60 into 9.81 Newton is your weight, or is the gravity force acted upon you. So these are some of the basic fundamental dimension, and you should be able to convert these prefix. For an example, kilo. If you convert kilometer into meter, it will be 10 to the power 3. Similarly, megapascal, 10 to the power 6 pascal. These also you need to understand. The units, two things are very, very important. One is the understanding of the unit, conversion of one unit into another, and the understanding of SI unit. For an example, if I ask you, ideal gas equation is PV is equal to MRT is equal to NR bar T. Do you know this ideal gas equation? What is this R and what is this R bar? Do you see any difference between R or R bar? This is the ideal gas equation which we are using in our thermodynamics. What is the difference between R and R bar? Is there any difference? So R bar is 8.314. That is called as universal gas constant. That is the universal gas constant. What is the unit? And R is called as specific gas constant. Specific or characteristic gas constant. R is the characteristic or specific gas constant. The unit of R is, SI unit of R is Joule per kg Kelvin. But the unit of R bar will be, the unit of R bar is Joule per mole Kelvin. Or we can call it as kilojoule per kilomole Kelvin. This is the difference between R and R bar. If you just a second, hold on. Yes. If you do not have the understanding of the unit, then you will not be able to convert. So we can say R is equal to R bar by molecular weight. And what is molecular weight? What is the unit of molecular weight? Can you let me know the unit of molecular weight? Who will tell me the unit of molecular weight? M. What is the unit of molecular weight? It is called as molecular weight, or we can also call it as molar mass. Molecular weight or molar mass. Yes. What is the molecular weight of hydrogen? What is the molecular weight of hydrogen? Can you let me know? What is the molecular weight of hydrogen? Who will tell me? Ranjit, that there is an ideal gas law which is coming from the Boyle's law, Charles law, and Avogadro's law. There are three laws combined together to make the ideal gas law. And once we get, so ideal, according to ideal gas law, PV is directly proportional to T. This is ideal gas law. Because P is inversely proportional to V, that is called as Boyle's law. Then comes the Charles law, and then Avogadro's law. So from here we are getting the ideal gas law. What is the molecular weight of hydrogen? What is the unit? Molecular weight of hydrogen is 2. And what is the unit? What is the unit? That is very, very important. That is what I want you to understand. People know molecular weight of helium is 4. But they do not know what is the unit of that 4. What is the unit? It is gram per mole, or we can call it as kilogram per kilomole. And if we want to convert into kilogram per mole, then it will be 2/1000 kilogram per mole. That is where students commit mistake. Whether to divide by 1000 or not will be decided when you have the understanding of the units. Getting it? Is that clear? It is gram per mole. It is not number of moles. 2/1000 kilogram per mole will be the molecular weight of hydrogen. And other than this unit, understanding of unit and dimension, the another thing is the graph theory. For understanding any of the subject, it is very, very important for you to understand the graph theory. Graph theory. Can you just let me know the answer to this question? Which is having more slope on TS curve? Is it isobaric process or isochoric? Please do let me know your answer to this. Which is having more slope on TS curve? Isobaric or isochoric? If you draw TS diagram, entropy on TS diagram will look like this. This is how TS diagram will look like. So which curve represents isobaric? Isobaric means constant pressure. Isochoric means constant volume. Which curve is isobaric? Which is isochoric? This is having constant volume, isochoric, and the blue one is isobaric. Which is having more slope? Which is having more slope? The slope of red curve is more. How do you understand this? By understanding the concept of graph theory. Let me have a quick discussion about the graph theory. For an example, if y is a function of x, then the slope will be dy by dx. That is the slope, or we can call it as tan theta. Theta is the angle with the horizontal. That is the slope. If the slope is constant, then how the curve will look like? For a constant slope, the curve will be a straight line like this. For constant slope, the curve will be a straight line. So it is having positive slope. Slope is constant and positive. Then the straight line will be like this. If the slope is negative and constant, then the curve will be like this. This is having the slope constant and negative. So two things are important. One is the magnitude and other is the sign. Slope is having two things. One is magnitude, another is sign. If the magnitude is constant, then it will be a straight line. And if it is positive, then the straight line will be like this. It is going in first and third quadrant. Tan theta is positive. In this quadrant, tan theta is positive. First and third quadrant like this. This is first quadrant, this is third quadrant. Tan theta will be positive. But if the slope is negative, it means it is going in second and fourth quadrant. It is second quadrant, tan theta is negative, and fourth quadrant, tan theta is negative. So can you just let me know, if I draw a curve, can you just let me know whether the magnitude of the slope is increasing or decreasing? This is a curve between y and x. So do let me know about the slope. What is the magnitude? What is happening to the magnitude and its sign? Can you just let me know the slope? Is it increasing with increase in x, or is it decreasing with increase in x? The slope. Do let me know about the magnitude. You can see as x increases, y is decreasing. As x increases, y is decreasing. So if this is the situation, then the sign is negative. Or we can say if x decreases, if y is increasing, that means the slope is having a negative sign. The slope is having a negative sign. But magnitude, how do we see the magnitude? So if the curve is initially flat, it is having zero slope, and it is becoming steep, it is having infinite slope. So the slope is increasing in magnitude and having the negative sign. The slope is increasing in magnitude and having the negative sign. Is this clear to everyone? That is how you need to understand. If you know the information of the slope, you can able to draw the curve easily. If you know the information about the curve, you will be able to find the slope. I hope it is clear. So the way I had drawn the curve on TS diagram, this is TS diagram, this is constant volume. So the constant volume, the slope is positive. What is the slope? Slope is equal to T by CV. That is positive. The slope is positive and the slope is increasing. Slope is positive and increasing. Magnitude of the slope increases. That is how the curve are drawn. As temperature increases, magnitude of slope will increase. As the temperature decreases, magnitude of slope will decrease, but the nature is positive. Similarly, can you just let me know? What about this curve? What about this curve? Slope of this curve? What about the magnitude? What about the direct sign? Can you let me know the magnitude? What is happening to the magnitude? Is it increasing or decreasing? Hi Deepak. No, actually I did not join. I did not join IES Engineering Services. So initially it is flat and then it becomes steep. So the magnitude is increasing. And what about the sign? As you can say, as x increases, y is also increasing. If increasing x will increase y, then it is having a positive slope. The slope is positive and increasing. So if we draw PV curve, can you just let me know which curve is having more slope, isothermal process or adiabatic process? So the PV curve diagram on PV curve will be something like this. Which is adiabatic process, which is isothermal process? Can you let me know? Which is having more slope? So we can say slope is negative here. Slope is equal to dP by dV. That is negative. And earlier dt by ds was positive. Slope here is negative. dP by dV is negative. And isothermal process is having lesser slope compared to adiabatic process. On PV diagram, this is adiabatic. So slope of isothermal process or dP by dV for adiabatic process is greater than dP by dV for isothermal process. So without understanding the concept of graph theory, you will not be able to understand the various processes drawn on PV diagram or TS diagram. So it is very important. Two things are very, very important before starting the thermodynamics subject. One is the knowledge of units and dimension, and the another one is the graph theory. So before coming to the next session, please do revise the concept of unit and dimension from any book. You can the first chapter is generally about the unit and dimension. If you have Sengel, you can see the first chapter is all about units and dimension. So the understanding of the unit and dimension and the understanding of graph theory is going to be very, very helpful. These are helpful tools for understanding the subject. So tomorrow I will be meeting you guys on Wednesday at 8 p.m. and we will be having the theory session for basic concepts plus first law. So I am very excited to start the series. I hope you will enjoy, you will learn the concept. Ranbir, it will be 1 hour session. It will be every day we will be having 1 hour session, and we will try to cover the important portions, important topic where students are having most difficulty in understanding. And then the next day we will be having the practice session. So it cannot be a detailed discussion in 1 hour. Let me tell you very frankly, but definitely I will cover the important portion, important areas where students are having most difficulty in understanding. All right, so I will bring the topics in such a manner that it will be very, very helpful for you. And once you understand the difficult or the conceptual portion, then you will automatically develop the interest in the subject and you will start preparing on your own. Self-study, you can easily, so it is a kind of kick start to push you to start doing the self-study for your examination. All right. So I will be there to help you out. You just let me know what are the topics you are highly uncomfortable in. I will try to include those areas, those topics, and during the live session as well as during the practice session, you are always welcome to ask me your doubts, or you can join me on the Telegram. My Telegram group is Mechanical by Chandra Sekhar Sir. You can be part of my Telegram group and you can ask your doubts. So that is all from my side for today. Yes, Ranjit, definitely we will try to cover all the topics, all the important subjects. Myself and Dheeraj sir will be taking care of all the subjects of mechanical engineering, but we want your dedication, we want your motivation, we want your involvement more and more. Definitely it motivates us also to bring the concept, the subject, the content in the most interesting, most simple manner. All right. So that is all from my side. I hope you have enjoyed the session. You have liked the session. I did not discuss much of thermodynamics as such today, but definitely the next class will be completely dedicated to thermodynamics basics and first law. So it will be very helpful. It will be beneficial for you if you will have a prior understanding, prior reading of the topics which I am going to take up in the next session. Okay, Ranjit. Thank you very much. So stay safe, stay motivated, and take care. Thank you guys. Thank you for being there in this session. See you on Wednesday. Till then, enjoy, stay safe, and take care. Thank you. Good night. Jai Hind.